Good gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Smucker.
Gentleman's recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for yielding. You hear the comments by Mr. Doggett and others, and you'd think it's an entirely different bill. There's nothing in this bill that would change coverage for pre-existing conditions. And I don't know what he's talking about with IC, because more people will have health care available to them as a result of this bill. I serve on two committees that have crafted pieces of this legislation, Ways and Means, and the Education and Workforce Committee. And I would say that all of us, and I think this is probably shared on both sides of the aisle, we want all Americans to have access to the health care and to the insurance that they choose for themselves. And I think, as I said, I think we share that. And certainly as a small business owner myself, I can relate to business owners who want to ensure that their employees, their team members, have access to the health care. They want them to be healthy. They want them to go home from work healthy. And they're very interested in ensuring that their employees have affordable coverage. This committee focused on expanding the choice arrangements, which is a system that will provide numerous benefits for employees and small businesses, because it lets job creators offer their workers cash to purchase individual health plans, which will help by ensuring that workers, if they move from one job to another, can take their health plan with them. They're more portable. So that's a great change that will help a lot of individuals. And then on the Education and Workforce Committee, we wrote legislation that expands association health plans, or AHPs, which enable employers and the self-employed to band together. I've heard from a lot of self-employed individuals in my community who have trouble accessing health insurance that they prefer. This would allow them to band together and across state lines to purchase health coverage for themselves, and in the case of small businesses, for their workers. Yeah, another minute?
Yeah, another minute.
Gentleman's recognized.
Just one other thing I'd like to mention in this bill that I think is very positive. We took action to preserve self-insurance. This is a system in which large and small employers pay for health care services directly instead of purchasing plans with a large insurer, which leads to savings and leads to collaboration between employers and workers at their company to ensure a better wellness approach to keep employees healthy and not be required to access health care costs. So it helps the workers, and it saves costs across the board. So self-insurance is another part of this bill that we preserve, which I think is very great. The bottom line is that American workers and businesses need affordable and flexible health care options. This package of bills achieves those goals, and I urge my colleague to support this legislation. Thank you, and I yield back.
Thank you, gentleman from Missouri.